Hi guys, it's Taku over here. So today we want to talk about five best pieces of advice that I've ever gotten about life. Okay, so I don't want to wear glasses. Okay, so to start with what we call be grateful for. Be grateful for life. Be grateful for today. Okay, so be grateful for the now and the here and the now. What you have is one of the best advice that I've ever gotten because I used to feel like I'm being left out in so many things. I'm not going with my friends where they're going. I'm starting school late or whatever is going on in life. It's hard to be grateful when you are thinking about the things that you don't have, about where you want to be in the future and where you're not right now and wishing that you just be there already. So yeah, I learned to be grateful for what you have, for what God has given you, for the life that you have, the food that you eat, the place where you stay, your family, your friends, all that you have right now. Be grateful for that and appreciate that. And that's the way that you will grow. Being appreciated of your circumstances. You're not the strongest guy alive, the fittest guy in the world. You don't have the most money or are the coolest, funniest, whatever you are. But what you have, and you just need to be grateful for that. So that's one of the best advices that I've ever heard about life. Try to be grateful every morning for waking up, for being able to try again, for being number four this time if you're number five last time, and not wishing you were number one. Okay, you can wish you were number one, but it shouldn't consume your your acceptance of what you have, and because you just be disappointed if you want to jump to number one and you're number four. Work on being number three now. You're improving. Just be where you are. Just be grateful. When you get those little wins, celebrate. You know, be grateful for today. Okay, so number two is start where you are with what you've got. Starting where you are with what you've got is the one of the best advices, one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever gotten in my life. Because you can't expect yourself to start $1,000 when you only have $10 in your pocket. You can't wait until you get that $1,000 because it might take you forever. And if you just wait, then it means you're not earning the money that will get you to $1,000. So it means that you always wait, and you end up being disappointed because time has already passed, and you'll be like, if only things were like this, then I would have done this. Start where you are. If you want to start a YouTube, start a YouTube. Don't wait till you have a 4K camera. Don't wait until you're living in a nicer house with a better background. Don't wait to do a TikTok until it's no longer embarrassing. Um, People who say what they say have opinions of what to say. If you want to do it, go for it. Don't wait for things to align because they won't. Life is a zigzag journey. It's not a straight line. Sometimes you need to pause school to be able to go back to school. That's normal. But don't wait until you go back to school so that you look for a job that you want. Don't wait for the perfect job if you have a degree. Waiting for the perfect job so you won't work even a normal job. So that means you're not earning income and you're stuck. Things will not align for you. You just need to do what you have at the moment because that's what's there. Start where you are with what you've got. Okay, so number two is event plus response equals outcome. Event plus response equals outcome. So all of us have been victim to responding angrily, emotionally, crying, being angry, physical fights, stealing just to get to where you're supposed to be if you've lost something, hiding, lying, all those things. So event is the circumstances that you find yourself in. Your boss is being very rude to you and you're angry. Your friend is your friend is betraying you for some reason. All those things that happen to you elicit a certain response from you. You need to stop yourself from reacting immediately because if you react a certain way, things escalate, and the outcome can be also bad for you, leading you in a downward spiral. So it's like event plus response equals outcome. Then you respond to the outcome, it causes another outcome. You respond again, because that will be the new circumstance. You get another outcome. But if it's a positive response, you don't find yourself in situations that use up your resources for little return. Sadeni vanoti violent, vanokumamisa, vanokurova. I don't want to say that. Vanokurova vasingaiti, and you know that vanokurova, but you still not there. So yeah, just make sure that the event that you're in um, has a proper response, which leads to a positive outcome, a satisfactory outcome, not the outcome that you want, but the outcome that's better than the outcome that you would have gotten if you reacted differently. Because the event is one thing, but the response is something that you can control. So that's something that I have been taught and that I've been trying to implement for myself. And then we've got live below your means. Live below your means means that if you have $200, you have $200. Try to work around the $200. Don't go spending more than you have. Saying, Ishoma. You tell yourself Ishoma, then you spend more than you have. You are the one who's going to suffer once it's gone. So you just have to make sure that if you're 200, don't buy things impulsive if you can't afford it. Start by finishing all your necessities. And then if your necessities are too much than your 200 income, find ways to reduce those expenses or find a way to increase the $200. But make sure that your expenses do not exceed your income. It's as simple as that. You just have to make sure that your expenses don't exceed your income. And with that, you just need to make sure that, or with that, you just need to make sure that you don't get to zero. So if you're saving 1%, save 1%. Make sure that you have something left by the end of the month that you put aside. Yeah. So that's living below your means. So you just make sure that you have at least 10%. You can do this. You have $200. Before you spend anything, put 20 side, $20 away. Work with 180 for the rest of the month. Then the last one is love yourself. Love yourself means treating your body like a temple. One, treating your goals, your priorities, the things that you want to achieve in life as the most important thing there is. And yeah, you can be okay. So with this is there's many variations to this. There's being generous. Okay, so being generous means like you're a giver. You help others who are in need. You make sure that they're okay. Make sure that you don't put yourself in a vulnerable position when you are helping others. I know this sounds, I don't know how this sounds, but what I'm just trying to say is just make sure that you're strong enough to be able to stand up for others. Don't make yourself weak so that other people can become strong, because it means that if you make yourself weak for one person, then the next person who needs your help can't get your help because you've been weakened before. You need to be able to help others. If it's the situation where you both grow, then by all means, please do that so that you'll be able to help others while you also grow and you become a constant pillar, not one that falls. Because if you're a pillar that is carrying something which is too heavy, it's going to crumble with you, or it's going to get damaged. It might, if it falls, the pillar might crumble, and then the thing that on top might not even get damaged, but it's just you who gets damaged. But they can't rely on you anymore because you've been disqualified from the situation. So learn to love yourself and take care of yourself. Brush your teeth, wash your underwear. Okay, don't want to say that. Wash your clothing. No, make sure that you're ironing, you're doing the things to be your best version of yourself. Do all those things that you need to do to make sure that you are in the best position possible to be able to help others at ease and not be bitter afterwards. and be a genuine helper. All right, that's all I have to say today. Peace out, guys. If you have any advice that you'd like to give as well about life, by all means, comment in the section below. If you have disagreements about what I've said or agreements, by all means, we'd like to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.